So I'm literally running out of daylight, but I really need to get this recorded and get this message out there. And I want to talk about being in like the waiting phase or the middle. So when you're waiting for your miracle to happen, or waiting for something to happen, and you've set your intention and you feel like it's not here yet, or it's not coming yet, or where is it? And in that stage there can be a lot of things that can happen, and like sometimes we're in a state of feeling impatient, rightly so. If you want something, you want something, and it can also be sometimes a state of frustration, so it can bring up a lot of different feelings within us as individuals, right? So how can you handle that period of being in the middle, or how can you handle that period of knowing I've set my intention, but it's not coming yet, or I don't see it yet? So one of the things that you have to do is to literally just persist in your assumptions, or persist in calling yourself who you claim yourself to be. Persist in the thing that you've asked for. Persist in knowing that it's coming to you, or it's already yours, whichever way whichever way makes peace for you. And to also stay in a state of peace and sort of contentment. And contentment not in the aspect of like giving up and fainting and losing hope, but contentment in knowing that if something is already yours, you do not need to be worked up about it. You do not need to be worked up about when it's going to come to you, or when it's going to show up. And we have to remember that our world, everything that's happening in our world, is a result of what we thought, previously. So whatever the world is reflecting to you is something that's manifesting from what happened previously. So the world is just a mirror. It's mirroring to us every day things that we manifested before, things that we thought about before, felt before. So what we can do, like if you're wearing a red shirt and you stand in front of the mirror is going to reflect to you what you're currently wearing, which is the red shirt. Like you cannot be fighting with the mirror and taking your frustration out on the mirror. You just need to go change your shirt. If you want to wear a blue shirt, if you want to see yourself in a blue shirt, you then have to go and change your shirt and come back and go back and change into a blue shirt. So the world is reflecting to you things that you thought about previously. So if you really want to see change, if you really want to see your manifestation, then you have to persist until the world starts showing you what it is that you want. So don't be frustrated, don't be angry, don't be upset, don't complain about things not changing. Because if you're putting your focus on things not changing, if your focus is where is it, it's not here, it's not happening, then the world is going to keep showing that to you. That's exactly what you're going to keep manifesting. So you need to now change your assumption into it is coming, it's already mine, or anything along those lines, or stay neutral, and then the world is gonna reflect that to you. Our manifestations are always coming. We're always manifesting in every moment. It's up to us to choose what it is that we want to see. If we start doubting and complaining and ring up somebody, and just for half an hour you're just complaining about the fact that nothing has changed, it's almost like going back into the soil and digging up seed. Once you've put it in there, you're not going to get a harvest if you keep doing that. If you put apple seeds into the ground, but you keep going and digging them up, wondering what's happening with them, you will never get a harvest. So leave it alone, leave the seeds alone. Persist in your assumption, persist in who you're calling yourself to be. No matter what's reflecting out in the world, that is what the reflection that you're getting is old news. It's things from the past. It's not what you're wanting, it's things that happened, it's what you're trying to change. So persist in who you're calling yourself to be, persist in your assumption, and know that it's coming to you, that it is happening, that things are happening under the surface, behind the scenes. Things are changing, and it won't be long and you will have it reflected in your outside world. You have your manifestation. So persist in who you're calling yourself to be. Don't be moved by what you're seeing on the outside. Don't try to uh, fix things from frustration, from a point of frustration. Just persist in knowing that it's already yours, and give thanks from a place of knowing it's already yours. And don't, be calling people and having half an hour conversations complaining about the fact that it's not here yet. Because if you complain, that you're going to keep getting the same results of what it is that you're seeing. So you can do this, and I just wanted to send this as encouragement for anyone that's waiting on something and wondering when it's going to come. Stay persistent, stay focused, don't lose your cool, don't start digging up your seed, and you can have your manifestation very soon. I'll see you on the next one, guys.